Alright, folks, welcome to another Amulet Monday. And this Monday, we have something very special because House qualified for the showcase. Hell yeah, congratulations, House. Our very own House of Mana top 8 at the Modern Showcase this past weekend with this list, or something similar to this list. At least this is the list that I wanted. This is the list that I wanted to play because it's playing Reclamation Sage, so we're going to be playing this list, but with something very similar to this list, I guess. And he's now qualified for the showcase, so congratulations, man. This list is super sweet. Another patented Muniz design. And we can see that it's a Muniz design because this list is packing such hits as main deck Dismember. And of course, in classic Muniz fashion, we have 4 copies of Dismember in the 75. Because you can never pay for life too often or too much. And we also have, some classics like Run Afoul. Yes, this Legacy staple because it kills Merit Lage. So, Legacy staple, for 1 green mana, target opponent sacrifices a creature with flying at instant speed. Run Afoul, best card in the deck by a mile. Yeah, this card is narrow, but with everybody playing Prowess, and I think there were 4 Prowess decks in the top 8 of the showcase. Unfortunately, we can't talk about the results from the showcase because Wizards hasn't published the lists yet. But dude, this is such great tech against Prowess. This is such great tech. I love it, love it, love it. But yeah, besides the spicy ones, of course, the rest that we see is pretty much some what I would consider to be the current no nonsense build of Amulet. We have 4 castles, 9 bounce lands. Your 4 amulets, 4 explorers, 4 gracers, 4 dryads, couple of Azuzas, Summoner's Pact, Primeval Titan, your usual suspects, and we're packing 2 main deck Cavern of Souls, getting ready for those counter spell gamers, and of course Stronghold, Sunhome, and Boros Garrison, the package to haste your Primeval Titan. Besides that, nothing too crazy in the main deck. Of course, in order to have access to some good mana, which is honestly like a classic Muniz touch. Just making sure that your mana in the main deck at least is the most consistent it can possibly be. We are playing both Ghost Quarter and Bujuki Bog in the sideboard, so good stuff there. We also have Mystic Repeal card that I was pretty impressed by. I have to be honest. Been digging the Mystic Repeals. Answering Heliod, of course. That's the main reason that we're playing this card in the first place. But being able to answer Bloodman for off of a single basic forest. Pretty relevant. I've been playing a couple of them in the sideboard of my Reclaimer builds. And I 5-0'd last Friday. I was fighting with a migraine, but I still at that point I thought that I was going to be playing in the showcase, and I decided to fire off a prelim and play a league in between. I went 1-3 in the prelim, not great, but at least I was rewarded with a 5-0 in the league. But Mystic Repealed really impressed me. I got paired against Ponza, and I think that I'm X-0 against Ponza with a Reclaimer Amulet so far in the 3 or 4 times that I've faced it. So definitely nothing to scoff at. So Mystic Repeal has been working out for me. I've been liking it a lot. Run Afoul, as I was saying, 4th copy of Dismember, 3 copies of Tireless Tracker, Reclamation Sage, couple of Force of Vigors in the sideboard, couple of Engineered Explosives. List is pretty clean. Couple of things that I'm gonna be trying out is I think for these members it's just too many, honestly. I think that you can draw too many dismembers. I think that is actually something that I have done in the past. Because every time that you draw a dismember, you're not drawing a Primeval Titan or a Dryad or a land or whatever part of the puzzle you're missing. So usually a hand with 2 or 3 dismembers is not going to kill your opponent very quickly. So I do think that is a problem. So I almost never want 4 dismembers in my amulet lists. So definitely that's something that Jose and I definitely digress in or don't agree. But we're gonna be trying this list through a league. Of course, if you're enjoying the content, make sure you click on that like and subscribe button. I will see you for round number 1. All right, welcome to round number 1. No, we're not gonna keep that one. Am I getting debated here? I think I want to keep this hand. But what to bottom is interesting. I think I'm bottoming... No. Actually, if I bottom Gracer... No, I can't bottom Gracer. I think we're going to bottom Radium Fountain. Bottom moves to 4. Probably a Tron gamer. It's always a Tron gamer. It's always a Tron gamer. So we get to turn to Dryad, which is strong. It's always a Tron gamer. Bounce line would be great. Okay, so we drew the Primetime, which means that now we can hold on to this T-West. And we can transmute for a bounce land. And then we can set up a Primetime for next turn. Transmute. We don't have Ghost Quarter main deck, so I am really sad. Get a free 0-1, hashtag value. Been pretty checked out of Modern, but heading back to my LGS next week, and I'm curious why Turn Timber Symbiosis flopped in Amulet. There's just too many good cards to be playing, and you can only play so many. That's the only reason, SBS. Too many good cards, so little time. Vestige. Oh, this is just lethal. Cool. So we just get Valakut, go face, and play our land, and that's 18. Valakut. Yes. Yield. You're dead. Tron gamers. No joke, but like honestly having this members in the main deck cleans up sideboarding pretty nicely. Having these members in your main deck just makes sideboarding so easy. It's just get paired against Tron, cut all of them out of here. Fix the Rex Agent's members. I probably should. Too lazy though. Too lazy to do it. Yeah, I don't think this can this cannot be Tron on the draw. Can this be Tron on the draw? Opponent keeps 7. It's really scary. Let's go to 5. Let's go to 4. I'm starting to forget whether I did put 4 Amulet of Vigors in my deck. Did I remember to put them in? Maybe I forgot. Maybe I forgot to put amulets in my deck, because that would explain that. I doubt that this multi-4 is gonna get there. Yep. This multi-4 is not getting there. Well, my opponent somehow kept 7 and they don't have turn 3 Tron. What do I know? What do I know about playing Tron? Awkward. You saw the amulets? They're indeed in the list? Nah. There's no way they're in the list. How could they be in the list? I've seen like a million cards at this point. There's no way that the amulets are in the list. Just no way. We do get to Titan next turn, which is cool. I like casting Primeval Titan. Wow, my opponent kept turn 3 Tron. So lucky. Opponent does not fetch with Expedition Mana. Oh, they just have the Natty Tron, of course. If they are currently liberating, I don't think I can win here. All's Dust I may be able to beat. Ugh. I guess not. This point we just have to find Primeval Titan. Nothing else really matters. Tron gamers. Oh, Tron gamers. You would have picked up Garrison? No, because I need the mana. I need the mana. Primeval Titan? Yep, just listed the card. Really unfortunate. So much mulliganing. Never saw an Amulet of Vig. Oh, there you go. I guess they were in my deck. Anyway. See you for the next round. Welcome to round number 2. Let's see if we can draw a little bit better. It seems like we can't. Yep. Oh, man. These hands are just they're just messing with my head. Bottom both of these. Inquisition, damn it. Thoughtseize. Can we just play Erase and Reclaimer instead of Mystic Repeal? Well, if you have a Blood Moon, if your opponent has a Blood Moon in play, do you think you're more likely to draw a basic forest, or you're more likely to draw a basic plains from your Green-White Reclaimer deck? That's the main question. Just play Delver. I mean, Delver's kind of the best deck in the format, right? Mardu Shadow. Haven't seen this deck in a minute. Remember when this deck was all the rage with Ranger Captain and stuff? Imagine if we drew a Primeval Titan here and we just win on the spot. That would be awesome. Just requires me learning Delver in the span of 5 days. Well, I mean, that's the issue, right? And you're gonna be playing against people that have been playing Delver for literally, like... Is it a decade at this point? When was Innistrad? When was Innistrad released? Innistrad was 10 years ago. So, like, some folks have been playing Delver for, like, a freaking decade. So that's the problem. Yeah, I mean, you may just luck sack, but you're gonna get outplayed a lot more than you're gonna be doing the outplaying. So if I wanted to like really try hard, and I wasn't me, so like because I am me, I would if I weren't playing Reclaimer in a Legacy event, I would be playing. If I wasn't playing Reclaimer, I would be playing Maverick or even Espervile or some sort of control deck. But if I wanted to like try hard or something, I would just play Mono Red Prison. Is it worth playing out T-West in case you draw Simic, since there are more Simics than try? Well, but I need double green to cast a Primeval Titan, right? And if something like that happens, I rather, like, I didn't know that I was going to be drawing a Celestial Sanctuary. So without knowing that I was going to be drawing a Sanctuary, I'd rather have double green than have a Tolarian West that's going to be sitting in play, doing nothing. Shadow. My shadow. Do 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 do. They have Croxa. Let's do this. Oh yeah, Shrimp for his latest Green-White Depth list. Yeah, I tried Green-White Depths. It's good. It just didn't really do it for me. The play patterns just were too different to Mavericks in a way, and I like the play patterns of Mavericks a lot better. Just, you know, like just grinding little advantages here and there, and Green-White Depths was just a little bit too all in for me. What's up, Scott? 5 mana. This is sort of a double mulligan. I think I have to keep this hand. Like, if I'm mulliganing this. Ooh, Scott, I actually wanted to. I was meaning to ask you. You're still living in San Diego, right? And if so, whenever we are going back to, because I know that you've been vaccinated for a while because you work in the health, you want in the health department or whatever, but like when we go back to paper magic, do you have oh, I don't know why I paid 3 mana there. I was just talking it. Do you have a pre-modern deck? Or do you have like some pre-modern decks or whatever? Are we going to be able to play? I want to find people to play pre-modern with in the San Diego area. Knight of the Evil Legion, let's go! Knight of the Evil Legion. I guess I do care about being able to find the blue source because I can transmute. I don't know, you've been talking about it, haven't caught that bug yet. Okay. I even made a command. So, if you're into it, let me know. Because I think that you may just have a bunch of cards for those decks just lying around. And I think that it is the kind of magic that you may be into. And since I'm trying to, you know, find folks to play with, I figured I would ask you. I wonder why they would do that pre-combo. Like, I'm obviously gonna block, but like I'm like I am obviously gonna block now, opponent. Like, anyway, I don't think it really made a difference, but it was just funny because like, what's the point of attacking after I know that you can't pump? Oddly, I've been focusing the free time I have with Legacy and preparing for what I want to play when things open up. Oh, okay, that's fair. Can I sell to the Russian just so I can play Legacy staples? So let's block here, block there. And I'm interested in just taking my chump here because of Scourge. Can I draw a Primeval Titan? The never-ending question. In this episode, will Fran be able to find a Primeval Titan before it's too late? Stay tuned. We do have double Amulet now, so I guess even if we find Tolera West, we're fine. Yeah, even if we find T West, we win. So that's cool. So now we have access to 10 draws. 10 draws that win the game on the spot. We could just die to a TBR. And I'm probably gonna double chump both shadows here. If they bolt themselves, they're gonna be sad. Okay, they bolt the Gracer, which suggests no TBR. So that's cool. Oh, if I find TBR, if I find T-Wiz, they sack. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, you're right. Well, here we go. Oh, they just drew a TBR, of course. Of course. Of course. I mean, honestly, it's my bad for thinking that my opponent was gonna draw their 2 off instead of me drawing my 10 off. There we go. I mean, only 8 draw steps later. It's no big deal. Round number 3, sitting pretty at 0-2. Never catching a break. This hand is cool. Alright. What that? God damn it, man! Like the one time I have a hand, I'm like, okay, this hand can do stuff. Like my opponent just concedes the match. Like what the hell? What a waste. On the play, every single round, never mattered. I think I'm keeping this hand. Something tells me that my opponent's playing Prowess, so I'm just feeling it, you know? Just feeling the Prowess. Playing against the Pauper Gamer. We are playing against the Pauper Gamer. Play that. There. Play that. There. Now we find the prime time. We can play. What does this mean? This means that they're playing Twiddle Storm. That's sick. All right. I guess we lose. This is like the same as the one that I have. So this is that I qualified for the 2021 Modern Showcase. And this is that my opponent qualified for the 2020 Pauper Showcase. Psychic puppetry. When will Hornet Queen make her glorious return? Probably never, unfortunately. Which, if you think about it, really is the saddest timeline. Haven't gotten out of bed yet. What will drive me to get up and need to use the bathroom or hunger? Place your bets. I would say need to use the bathroom. She will return after she works out and drops 3 mana costs. Yeah. I wonder if fire will ever get to that point. Just like 4 mana. Just green, colorless. Make it 2/2 and have like 3 more 1/1 Death Touchers. I think we would play that. 4 mana, 6 power amongst 5 bodies. I think we would play that. If it was 4 mana, it would be GG. I mean, it wouldn't be 4 mana. That's kind of the joke. What card shop will you play in LA once things get back to normal? Will you do FNM? Maybe. I went to Fire and Dice for the first time yesterday actually. I went there yesterday and it looked nice. And I noticed that it's a shop that I had heard about. And it's also literally like 10 minutes away from my place. So that was cool. So Bog, cut these silly dismembers. Do any of my cards do anything at all? Just gonna have a couple of random forces. Yeah, whatever. This hand doesn't do anything. This hand does stuff. Alright. Keep. Bottom that. Giant. Good. Land. Please step out. 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 Yes. Because if my opponent didn't tap out, they can Twiddle tap my prime time and I lose to my pact on upkeep. So I really needed my opponent to tap out there. I really needed my opponent to tap out there. Oh, I guess never mind. Oops. Opponent says sick. It is pretty sick. And we also get to upgrade that turn 2 counter. If I find a bounce land, what do we get? Turn 1 Amulet. Turn 2 Gracer, pact for Asusa, turn 3 Titan, okay. Is this when we get got by Black Force? I've never in my life have gotten got by a Black Force. I know if I am very unlucky, or if people are just not daring enough. Maybe it's a matter of people just being cowards. We're probably dead. Get in there, Grazer. Oh. Force. Okay, I guess I'll take that too. So my opponent's holding up Twiddle. But I guess that if I force their Twiddle out of their hand... So my opponent can tap my dude, so I need to get 2 dudes into play, which means that I'm gonna have to pay for 2 pacts. And I think it's important for me to force the Twiddle out of my opponent's hand. So... we can also get double green here. Get triple green into play. So we packed. I guess they could have this spell too. But if they have this spell, that's just great. Because I just have a second one, and that taps them out. Yeah, that's awesome. So we're gonna say no here, and now we packed again. And now we can safely kill them. Sweet. Suwa Sunhome. Easy game. Yeah, funny how them having spell pierce was just great for me. Like if my opponent had a Twiddle effect instead of having spell pierce, it would have been a lot harder for me to percent lethal here. It may have even been impossible for me to percent lethal because I would have been forced into double pacting, hasting both Titans separately. My opponent taps one of them and then I just swing for 8. I guess I could double strike if I wanted to, but I would only be swinging for 16. And then I would be completely tapped out on the following turn, and I would be leaving my opponent to untap with double Wishclaw Talisman, which probably means I would be dead. So it's honestly very, very fortunate that my opponent had the Spell Pierce instead of having just the Twiddle effect. So really funny how that worked out. Anyway, see you for the next round. Let's see what we got here for the last round. This looks good, actually. Keeping this. Turn 1 Gracer, turn 2 Azusa, turn 3 Titan. Just works really cleanly. Slamulet. Awesome username. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Thank you for that follow. Prowess. Ooh. Of the Reclaimers. Beast. I love how this is gonna be like a. This cavern is gonna name Beast, then it's gonna name Human, then it's gonna name Giant, which is awesome. What do you think about Grief in MH2? I think it's very good. I think it's gonna be great. I also think that people are oversimplifying the card a little bit. Human. Here's an Azusa. And of course the proper sequencing here is going to be play the Valakut first, then play this. This is the best Cavern of Souls of all time. Nothing is counterable, opponent. Nothing is counterable. Wonder seems like a good card for Crabbind. We talked about today's spoilers at the very beginning of the stream, but yeah, I think that it may see playing like Crabbind, but like Crabbind is just not a good deck, so. Is my opponent playing Fiery Islet in a control deck? There's no way they are, right? It has to be Prowess. But they have an island, so it's not Prowess. Am I getting Blood Moon here? I'm not getting Blood Moon. I'm not getting Blood Moon. Totally not getting Blood Moon right here. Oh, fuck. Please balance me now. Yes. Sack all creatures, you got me. We're gonna discard Explore. Oh no, we get to keep 3 cards. That's how that works. Awesome. And the reason why I wanted my opponent to restore balance there is because it does literally nothing. It does actually nothing, so it's great. Also, this matchup is miserable for us. It's extremely, extremely bad. Not playing it around main deck Blood Moon. And we already have another pact, so I guess I'm gonna go for Stronghold. So I can set up the next Titan. Oh no! I only have one green source. Whoops. Well. Here's hoping my opponent doesn't have a way to balance one of my lands. Gargant. Well, but I can't play. I can't beat Gargant of Balance anyway. So that's fine. Like, that's what makes this matchup so bad, as I was saying earlier. They have so many draws that you just cannot beat. Draw 2, discard 2. Great. I was suggesting you could beat it, just it would be funny. I mean, such is life, I guess. Such is life. I can't even bog them, huh? Awkward. I can Dryad them though? Whenever you hear that you lose the back trigger after one slams Fall of the Throne. Fall of the Throne. I seriously hope that that meme never dies. That's probably my favorite meme. Out of all of the stabs memes, which we have had plenty, Fall of the Throne is probably my favorite. I'm respecting Dinos. Maybe I should not respect the Dinos. I'm totally gonna lose to the Dinos now, but I don't think I should respect the Dinos. I think the white suspend card in MH2 is gonna be Armageddon. I mean, Armageddon is a card. Armageddon is indeed a card. Fall of the Throne just did things that made me happy inside. Fall of the Throne, it just did so much and it asked so little. Gonna force this. Stout suck. I really hope that this. Yep, they forced it. Damn it. It would have been awesome if that had resolved. We're gonna fetch for a basic forest now, and I guess we explore, but would have been awesome for that amulet to resolve. T West. Love to see it. Okay. Got so many ways to blow up lands now. Got so many ways to blow up lands. I guess I should have played that, because if my opponent plays a Blood Moon... Yeah, I guess that was a mistake. Should have done that. Should have... Okay. Yeah. Remember when I said that I was gonna lose to some rhinos? Repeal that shit. I guess that I'm not gonna lose to the rhinos, but like I can't gain life anymore. And Kalni, it's not very good. Am I running the Savior of Modern? I am. Just don't bloodman me, okay? Okay, just don't remand me now. Don't gust me, just let me resolve this guy. Don't tap mana. Don't cycle this. Just don't do anything. There we go. Okay, here goes to nothing, I guess. Is this coming off suspend here or next turn? No, this turn. Ugh. 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 That can't be goodness for me. That cannot be good news for me. It's almost like losing to the rhinos was foretold. God damn it. Just get God. I'll block. A blocker, you say? I mean, I have to attack, so my opponent's just gonna double block. Definitely not as afraid of just one rhino. I'm a little bit confused there. Why did we deal 2 damage to the thingy? Oh, I did this the other way around. Oh, that's bad. If my opponent plays a blood moon, I'm gonna be really sad. Ugh, messed that one up. No EE, yeah, I know. We could have transmuted for EE there. Kill these dudes. That was a pretty important misclick. What do you mean? I didn't misclick. When I was cyborging, I literally said I'm not gonna play explosives, but I'm gonna die to rhinos. that's why people are saying that it was foretold or whatever. That is exactly why. That's why it's funny. Because I was the one to call it. Right as I was getting got by it. We're gonna... no! Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Just gonna get balanced. Just gonna get balanced. Damn it. Well, we can't beat the balance, so... With the other lane, we could have played Titan. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Oh no, that's fine. Never mind. I hate this matchup so much. 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 And the worst part is like my opponent's just like cheap shotting me because it's free. But like I can do like whatever I want. Like I can resolve my Titan, but it just in the end it just doesn't matter. If my opponent wants to reset, they just balance and they sack everything to Gargadon, and we're just, like there's nothing we can do. That we're just fucked. And they can do so like at any time they please. It's pretty rough. I mean, we're just YOLOing here. Like this is what it is. We're just YOLOing here. This is what it is. If my opponent has any sort of reasonable draw, like we're just gonna lose. If they can balance here, we cannot beat the balance. But we're always playing scared here, you know, because we're always playing scared because we just don't have the tools to play around the stuff that they're doing. Like it's just what it is. Like we're all just always playing scared. Blood Moon. Well, actually, that we can beat. Wow, are we gonna win? I guess we lose to 4. We lose to 4s, but we can't play around 4s. We just have to jam. Are we gonna win this matchup? Wow. Sick. I never win this matchup. Like, I never ever win this matchup. Awesome. Wow, this feels so good, man. This feels so good. Yeah, just beating us foretold, just like that. Woo! Whew. Wow, I can't believe my opponent's hand just did not line up against ours. Or I guess ours just lined up against what they had going on. Sick. That's actually one of our worst matchups. It's extremely, extremely tough to beat that stupid deck. All right. Thoughts. I don't like this. Dismember number 4 can come out. That's it, really? That's the only card that I don't like? I think that's the only card that I don't like. Everything else seems good to me. Yeah. Yeah, I like the rest of the configuration. Kind of want to go down to 2 Dismember in the main. Yeah, I mean, I only played 5 matches, right? In fact, I only played 4 because my round 4 opponent just scooped it up, so not even. So I think that we can... I mean, if we went down to 2 Dismembers in the main deck, we could play Ghost Quarter or Bojuka in the main, which would be kind of neat. Just having access to 30-second land is pretty exciting to me. Particularly because it frees up another sideboard slot, which is nice. So if we did something like this, and I think I would go for Bog before Ghost Quarter. So now we have 2 Dismembers main plus 1 Dismember in the sideboard. ¿Qué haces, Ivancito querido? ¿Todo bien? Remember when we played 27-28 lands? Oh, Pikes, those were simpler times, my friend. Those were simpler times. Más bien, papu, más bien. Interesting cards to me are Radiant Fountain. Yeah, let's go with Radiant Fountain. Tiny changes. Tiny changes, but could be interesting. Could matter. All right, sweet. We'll be playing another league, but that's going to be it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click on that like and subscribe button. Help the channel grow. Always a great way to support my content. And I will see you in the next stream. Bye-bye.